live for like 20 minutes. Thank you. Finally, YouTube. Hi, everyone. Cassie, the goat milk soap lady. We have a farm here in Texas, and I make goat's milk soap. And I've been trying to go live for like 20 minutes. I was live on TikTok. We have a TikTok, and I can finally go live on there. Apparently, our internet is not good enough way out here in the country on our farm to go live on 2 platforms. That's the pits, I'm telling you. I really wanted to do both but I am loyal to my YouTube fans, my subscribers. I love you guys. Thank you for all the new subscribers. We're getting close to 1,000. So, from what I can tell, if you get 1,000 subscribers, you can get, a YouTube check with ads and stuff. So don't quote me on that. I don't know all the ins and outs of all getting paid here on YouTube. So if you're not a subscriber and you like watching a country gal make soap, hit the subscribe button. That would help us out. We have farm animals to feed. I have 3 crazy boys that eat me out of house and home. So subscribing would be amazing. If you don't know what I'm doing, I am taking the frozen goat's milk that I put in ice cube trays, and I froze it to put in soap. Thank you for whoever gave me a thumbs up. I will try to read your comments. But these old eyes can hardly see that writing. So I'll try to keep it going. Oh, let me double check my recipe. I have it hanging up. Excuse my behind. Sorry about that. Okay, I got to make sure I have enough. I need to put, I do use a little distilled water with the goat's milk just to kind of help it stay cold so we're not scorching it. I have had some comments on, you don't have to do it that way. This is the way I do it. This is the way I love my soap. My soaps are for sensitive skin and eczema. They're super moisturizing. And I really pride in as much goat's milk. This has 40 ounces of goat's milk in 8 pounds. So you're talking about, that's a lot of goat, okay? And I hand milked this milk last spring. Actually, April. So this one was April, May, June. This one was June. So this was fresh last June, and we froze it in the freezer to keep it fresh. And we make tons of soap, and so this is how I do things. This is just what I do. Okay. If you have never made soap before, you're gonna have to watch other videos. I have videos on lye safety and equipment, and what you should use and what you should not use. So this is not a beginner's recipe. So if you're a beginner, I would highly recommend the Soap Queen, Royalty Soaps. Let me grab my little measuring cup. Royalty Soaps is amazing. She's one of my favorites. There are so many people. Just type it in on this beautiful YouTube community, and it'll tell you. Right here, our soaps are natural. This is sodium lactate. In my goat milk soap video, it tells you what sodium lactate is. It's basically, liquid salt. So you could use actual salt in a recipe. You don't have to use it. I like to use it because it helps the bars kind of harden up a little quicker. So you can pop them out of the mold. And when you make goat's milk soap and you make cold processed soap, it doesn't want to pop out of the mold within 24 hours like some soaps. I see some comments. I'm going to try to read it real quick. Thought I was going to miss this one. Oh, hello. Well, thank you. If you've subscribed to the channel, then you are going to get notifications when we go live. So thank you. I appreciate all the support. I'm so excited about getting to 1,000 members. So goggles, gloves, apron, shoes that are closed, long sleeves are recommended, well-ventilated area. Let's check our coconut oil. I'm warming up coconut oil because it's been really cold and it's hard. Oh, these are spotty. I should have cleaned these. So this is our lye, and our lye is going to go in here. So we're going to get that ready. Make sure, like I said, gloves, goggles. A mask is great, but because I'm using them in a frozen form, we're not going to have that fuming. Let me grab my recipe and throw it on this side. We're not going to have that fuming like you were if you were to be putting lye into like water. And so you can use water instead of goat's milk in my goat's milk recipe. So, we just use goat's milk because it helps our eczema and our sensitive skin. I like to double check what I'm going to be putting in. Oh, before I do this, I'm going to throw on my mask so you guys can see I'm being safe. And I'm going to pop open my window right here. So if there is any fuming going on, it's going to, it's going to help circulate some fresh air. So just try to be cautious when working with lye. We buy most of all of our ingredients from Essential Depot. So we use the Green Life label on our soaps because they are a Green Life, they ethically source, and all their ingredients are amazing. So let me turn this back on. Now it's going to get super foggy because of the mask. 80. Okay, gotta make sure. Okay, we're just going to sprinkle this on here. Be really careful. When you start getting to as much as you need, slow down because you can't take this out. Okay? Oh, it's getting foggy. I'm getting close to my total, so I'm just... I don't want to go over. Okay, so I like to go to my grams, check grams, if I can read it. Enter. Holy moly. Okay, so grams and ounces perfectly match up. Woo! Holy moly, I can't see. Alrighty. Okay, and then you want, where's my long spoon? Let me grab it. It's just right here on the other side of the counter. I also recommend maybe those longer gloves. I know I got these gloves on. I'm just going to pop them over the top of these so my arms are protected because you can splash lye on you and it's going to give you a chemical burn. If you get lye on your skin, wash it off as quickly as you possibly can. I usually take this over to my sink. I can't breathe. I'm so sorry. Woo! And I can't hardly see now. I usually take this over to the sink, but I'm just going to be really careful stirring right here to make sure it doesn't splash up. But you can already see the lye is melting the goat's milk. And I have a thermometer right over there for when I get it all mixed up. I'll be seeing what the temperature is when I go to mix the oils in the lye mixture. But right now, we're just trying to be really careful and get the lye moving. If you don't get it moving, you're going to scorch the milk wherever it's setting on top of the goat's milk. So you want to just get it moving around and start stirring it around. And we're going to work this lye for a few minutes so that it's completely dissolved. And then we'll work on getting the rest of our oils together. So you want to work in a tall container and also plastic, a high-grade plastic. This is from a restaurant supply. And then you want to use silicone, plastic, or stainless steel. You do not ever want to use anything aluminum. It activates with the lye, and it'll cause a chemical reaction, and it'll fume. It'll be terrible. So, and you don't want to use a wood spoon because it's very porous. It'll eat at it, and anything that you use is now dedicated to soap. You're not going to cook in this. You're not going to put food in here. You're not going to use the spoon to make soup with. It is now your, I can't read or see anything, by the way. It is now, really, he's got to go outside, of course. So anyways, yes, this is now all soap making stuff. Another thing I like to do, I've used this lot. So yeah, make sure you have a long spoon. It doesn't fall down in there. I want to move all my ingredients to the side. I have used that just in case I get a phone call, dogs, whatever, distractions happen. I know that I've used that. So, this is what I do. It's part of my ADHD also. Undiagnosed ADHD, but I just check all the boxes. So I'm just saying, I have all that going on. Oh my goodness. I have not touched the lye with this, so it's okay if I touch my goggles or whatever. But if you do get lye, don't be touching your face. One of those face shields are awesome. I usually use those because the fogging thing that happens. But it's hard to wear a shield with a hat. And I like to wear a hat to keep my hair out of the way. Okay, because I can barely see, I'm popping my goggles off. Woo, my goodness. I mean, I'm just like sweating to death. And I got lots of comments. Aw, thanks, Mom. Oh, that's a super sweet comment. So you've been making soap for 5 years? That's amazing. I have only been making soap for 3 years. So I just like sharing my knowledge. And I honestly swear this is like therapy to me. Not only are we helping our skin, and decided to start selling last year. We, September, started selling to the public and doing stuff like that. I really like being able to help people that have the sensitive skin and eczema like we do. There a year, actually, when I very first started, I started, handing out the soap, having family that had the same skin issues try it. And then I just got so much encouragement from friends and family and some outside of family telling me how much they love the soaps. And so I just, they're not easily found. And the ones that I got from the grocery store, they did not have the amount of goat's milk we use, and they just did not moisturize and help our skin. So that's just, my opinion. I'm not knocking anybody's products or anything like that. And I noticed on all of them that I saw in the stores, they were made with powdered goat's milk. I'm not saying you can't use powder. I just believe that the goat's milk is amazing. And when they turn it into a powder, I think it loses some of the properties that help your skin. So the oleic acid, I'm going to say it wrong, I'm sure. So I still hear some lye there at the bottom. So I'm trying to scrape these corners and make sure it's all mixing. It's almost completely melted. If you can see all that ice is melted down. Let me show you the temperatures real quick. 61 degrees. So that's pretty amazing. So I think we've got almost all of it dissolved. And then I like to just move it out of the way and get my oils ready. And then we're making blackberry soap with activated charcoal. So I'm going to mix up the charcoal, which I have right here. And then I'm going to mix up my mica powder, which I highly recommend Mad Micas or Nurture. Nurture soaps are amazing also, but Mad Micas, they're super sweet people. I asked them for some samples. I mean, they send you healthy samples, $1.50, and they'll send you like a tablespoon of samples in this little bag. So if you're not sure about a color or something, or you just want a small amount for a project, you can definitely get them. You know, they got the little sample bags, which I love. Okay, so this is all dissolved. I don't hear anymore. I'm gonna carefully put this over here in my sink. I like to just keep it in a safe spot so it doesn't get knocked over with my elbow because I'm rushing and stuff. Now I have this container. Is it dirty? I started weighing my coconut oil in it, and then my scale had turned off. So I had to put it in a different one and then re-weigh it. So, hello, baby. You want to be on my live? Hey, turn off your stuff. They'll take off my video.
Yeah.
And my husband.
Hello.
My biggest supporter. I got someone commenting, a sweet lady.
Very cool.
Music mad. Eden Secret. I will look her up. There's a sorcery soaps. She does soaps and she's amazing.
All right. Well, I got to get back to my work.
Okay, get back to your work. My fabricating amazing husband. If you build it, they will come. That should be his motto. Oh, are you serious? He's got to go out. Hold on. No, I got him. It's okay. Go ahead.
All right.
Come on, go. You may have to pick up the children's if I can't finish. Okay. Now, this recipe is coconut oil, olive oil, and canola oil. I tried this recipe out. I created it myself. There's oleic acid in canola oil. I get a good quality kind. It's not just any old canola oil. And I really do love it. Olive oil is amazing, but it's dark most of the time. And unless you can find it light colored this way, and it really darkens your soap. So let's see. Okay. I gotta read and measure. So we're doing 8 pounds of soap. So it's gonna look like a ton. Almost there. Getting close. And I reserve a couple of ounces to mix in my micas or my activated charcoal. So I use about an ounce per colorant or clay or whatever for that, and I love using it with the canola oil. So now clear it, and now I'm going to do my olive oil. It's good. It's not open yet. Where? I'm going to have to. Oh, there we go. I guess I could have microwaved this container and got the rest of that coconut oil off the sides. Wait, let me make sure. Yes. I had to look at my recipe. Double check everything. Even though I make this, I make lard. I make some soaps with lard. So if you like a lard soap, we have videos on that. And we're going to do a video on how to punch in the soap calc, because I had to watch videos and I had to do stuff on it, and it's not for beginners for sure. So there is the olive oil, the canola oil I have over here. I'm just gonna do 30 seconds. I don't want this oil to get hot. I just want to melt that coconut oil on the sides so it doesn't look weird. Okay, now we have our activated charcoal. I'm gonna do an ounce and the colorant. Blackberry, I usually do purple and black. I was considering using this pink that I got. I don't know if you can see that. It's really beautiful. So let me do an ounce in here. Of course, I go over a tiny bit. There we go. Yeah, that's all I wanted, was just to clear some of that. Just see how that was stuck to the sides. Okay, I always get all my micas and all that stuff mixed in and ready to go, because once you start blending and doing soap, it really is a quick process after that. This is the longest process, is measuring everything, making sure everything is the correct measurement, getting it all ready. Just the prep work basically is your longest part. Mixing the soap and pouring it into the molds, that's the quick part, and it does go really fast once you start doing that. So I'm going to do an ounce of oil in this one. Actually got a minus 0.2, so it'll be 9.8. 9. It's just like a smidgen. So it's just canola oil. I'm just gonna pour in a little more. I mean, it was just like a tiny bit. You really don't want to go over. Okay, that's perfect. Yay! Okay, so now the last thing I put in is castor oil. Castor oil is gonna give you the suds that you want in your soap, but you do not want to make it too much. Castor oil makes the soap, I don't know, have this weird texture to me. Zero out my scale. So literally, I'll tell you, it's 4 ounces of castor in this 8-pound recipe. And I do not go over that. You'll have, your soap will actually have this, it'll actually look like it's seeping the oil out. So. Oh, we're so close. I could just keep dropping. That's it. I was like, we were so close, I didn't want to go over. And Music Mad, if you have a YouTube channel, can I speak? I'm so sorry. If you have a YouTube channel, I will happily subscribe. TikTok, whatever. If you can comment on here or comment on another video, you can send us an email at 3hfarms txsoapco@gmail.com. That's where we get all of our emails and stuff like that. So if you want to send us over an email and give us what you have, if you have any stuff, we'll gladly subscribe. We're all about supporting other small businesses or just people that are creators and doing stuff like this. We got to support the small people, right? Okay, now I don't have out my measuring spoons. They're just right here in my little bucket. My bucket. So I use about a teaspoon of colorant per pound. We're splitting the batch. So if you want a lighter purple, this is purple. I'm going to keep it purple and black. I have already decided I got a rose soap with a pink rose clay, and I use this color in it too. And so I'm going to keep that. And I got plenty of purple. I'm going to stick with the purple because purple and black is so pretty together. So we're going to add a bit roughly for in here. And then if I need any more oil, I'm not going to use any more from the bottle. I'm going to take it from here. And then with the activated charcoal, you could use about a tablespoon ish per 2 pounds. It just depends on how black you want your soap. You want it super black, use a tablespoon per pound. I use about a tablespoon, just, you know, it's not 100% like weighed, but I just use a tablespoon. And I put about, in 4 pounds, I put about 3 heaping tablespoons. So that's kind of what I do. Let me grab a paper towel because this mica powder is messy, and so is the activated charcoal. It's the messiest ever. So activated charcoal is probably messiest thing I mess with. And they literally put the activated charcoal in several bags. I'm actually done weighing everything. So I'm going to put it on my handy dandy microwave thing over there. And another tip that I like to tell people is if you put a clay, an activated charcoal, oh, excuse me, burping, sorry about that. If you put like a clay, an activated charcoal, or say the oatmeal, the colloidal oatmeal, you're going to hold on to your fragrance or your essential oil. See how messy this is? Can you see how, yeah, it's messy. You're going to hold on to it. Here in the South, Texas is humid, okay? It's not as humid as like, say, Florida, but it's pretty humid. So if you want to hold on to that fragrance a little bit longer, it's like stuck in the bag. I recommend putting either a clay. I love this kaolin clay. It's white. It actually lightens your soap. I'm actually going to put a little bit in the oils itself. It's not going to lighten with the activated charcoal. But the kaolin clay also makes your bars of soap feel smooth. I mean, it's like, how do I explain it? It's super smooth. Oh, this would be a great little TikTok video. I should just record some for TikTok. Oh, almost used too much. Try not to pour too much. I don't want it too liquidy. Liquidy? That's not a word. My bad. I want to see what you say real quick. I have seen them in action and it's not nice. I just need to go a thicker skin, I guess. Oh, my dear. You know what? A really good friend of mine said about trolls, you got haters, you know you're doing something right. Because that's just how people are. It's sad, really. But, you know, being a farmer, I've had some vegans come after me. And I have no qualms with vegans. But, you know, I try to have a conversation about, you know, there's just not enough land for us all to eat vegetables. There's just not. And there's just sometimes no having a conversation with anyone because their opinion is what their opinion is. And, you know, I've been all over this amazing, beautiful country. And I know the farmlands that we have can barely feed what we have now. And if in order for the whole country to eat vegetables, there would have to be more farms. There would have to be more farmers. And farmers right now barely make a living wage. You know, we struggle. And taking care of animals, there's just not a lot of people out there that want to do that anymore. And I mean, you have to have animals to have a farm. And, They help with your land and stuff. There's just all kinds of things. And, just some people don't want to have a conversation and they just want to argue and they just want to lash out on you. And you just gotta shut it down and move away. You just can't let them attack you. So, it was the first time, it was a while back that I had actually had some negative feedback. And, I tried to explain, the land that you have to farm on belong to an animal. So in order for you to have enough farm land, you have to take an animal's habitat. And not only that, the machinery that plows the fields, that takes the grain up, that does all the stuff, they also harm the animals. So, they run them over with the machinery. Farmers, what do they do when the animals are chomping on their soybeans and their stuff? They set traps for them. So those animals that are trapped is what we farmers typically eat or, do stuff. So there's deer will eat your food, hogs, that's a big problem for farmers. So there's really just no industry out there that doesn't have some type of way of animals being hurt. That's, and I'm going to lose some followers probably for my opinion, and that's okay because I'm not going to hate on anyone for their way of life, and I don't expect people to hate on me. So. One minute. Also, I had a conversation with someone about chickens, and they're like, how dare could you eat baby chicks? And I was like, I don't eat baby chicks. And the person told me that because I eat eggs, I'm eating baby chicks. And I said, actually, no. At that time, we didn't have a rooster. And so you have to have a rooster in order for those chicks to be fertilized, or those eggs to be fertilized, and for there to be a baby chick. And they just totally thought I was lying to them. It's like, no, that's, I was like, no, just like humans, a male and a female make a baby. Same thing with the rooster and the hen. You have to have a rooster to fertilize those chickens. So you have to have a rooster in order to have babies. And you just like, the look on that person's face was priceless. So, there's no way I would eat a baby chicken. There's just no way. So, to each his own. I'm not judging, but when you live in the country and you farm, people really don't know all that you go through. So, anyways, off that subject. Okay, now we have our micas. I'll show you. Purple mica and activated charcoal. I wish these were clear so you could see them. Activated charcoal. So pretty. Okay, I'm going to grab the phone over here so I can record the, make little clippets, not only for our TikTok, but our Facebook page. I make a video and I, do soap releases. So you're kind of going to see what we do. So I'm just going to set it up here for a minute. Flip it around. There we go. I'm just going to record this process for a second. Oh, and I didn't do the temperatures, which I probably should have for you, but I could tell that the oils were not hot. This was not hot. It was definitely within, 10 degrees or so. I'm so used to making soap. Here, hold on. I just have a feel for it, I guess. So I'm going to scrape the Royalty soaps. She always says, scrapey, scrapey, my big containy. She cracks me up. I will look up that other soaper that you were talking about. I love watching other people hone in on their craft. Sorcery Soaps, I believe she's in the UK, and she is, oh my goodness, she makes these soap dough for her tops of her soap. Amazing. And I haven't done the soap frosting really, so I will be venturing down that rabbit hole doing soap frosting, because soap frosting, you can just really make the soaps absolutely beautiful. I just haven't done it yet because it's a little more time consuming, and I literally need more time. So just saying. Okay, so I got a little paper towel. I'm going to set this on. Okay, and now this is the fun part. This is where we get to blending. Let's see if I can. Have your fragrance oil ready. Got my mica and my activated charcoal ready, so we're not putting any of this in. Just got to blend this to trace. Woo, did you see it splash up? Gotta be careful. There. Okay. I got on me. Just making sure I don't have any on my wrist. I felt a little tiny burn, but I don't think I did. I just like to check. So we want this blended, but we don't want it too thick. So I like to say it'll look like a thin gravy. You know, my wrist is burning a tiny bit. I'm just going to wash it off really fast. That's why you wear long sleeves. This is why you wear long gloves. Also have some white vinegar handy, which I have some right here. So if you just put a little water and soap on it, and if you white vinegar on a towel, just wipe it off, you'll be okay. Please, if you feel any kind of burning, stop, just like I did, and get it taken care of. And it must have splashed a tiny bit on me, so lye is no joke. I need to come over here so I can read. Yes, piping soap. That's something I want to do. I want to be like real beautiful flowers on top or something. I would love to do more of the embeds and stuff. I've done some soap dough embeds. It's just super time consuming. Maybe one day when we can hire help, that's something I can focus on. And then they can do all the other stuff that goes on with owning a business. I'll let you know the temperature of these together. We're at 75 degrees. That's a beautiful temperature. 90 and below is really ideal. Okay, so you want to start with your lightest color first. I am just barely to trace. Like when you dip it in, It's still really liquidy. Liquidy is not a word. I apologize for my grammar. I already measured out my fragrance oil. This is Rustic Essentials. I love theirs. This is a bath and body fragrance oil. Never use candle fragrance oil. I have just enough to make this batch of soap. I have to order more of this. The blackberry is my favorite from there. So let's blend it. Oh, it smells so good. I'm going to stop recording, save my memory over here. I just want to almost put my face over this, but I know not to because it's going to splash on me. Or it might. Okay, so now that I have that blended in, I see something in my soap. That's never a good sign. Watch this. Oh, no. Let's do it this side. I have no idea. I think it was just a piece of that coconut oil that wasn't completely melted right there. So I just took it out. Okay, so you can get this without, hit record again, this falling over. That's a trick. These bowls come from the Dollar Tree, and I absolutely love them. I wish they were clear, but they are so good to mix your colors in. They come clean. They're very sturdy. They're by like Sterilite or something. $1. You can't beat $1 for that. These were a little pricey for soap things, but I love how deep they are for the wide. Oh, I wish you could see this part. When I do the TikTok video, I'll try to include it. It's so pretty. You want to lift it too much. Woo, we have 15 minutes before we're going to leave, everybody. Think I could do it? Well, actually, I leave at 3:10. I cut it close all the time. I just have so much going on in the morning, and then by the time I finally got to get the video loaded, I mean, if I would have been able to get it started when I wanted it to, we would be done by now. But it is what it is. And luckily, my husband's home today working, so if anything, I can be like, babe, run and get the kids. So it's okay that I have a little purple on there because the black is just going to overtake the purple. So that over here, y'all. If this all doesn't fit in here, then I'll pour the purple back into this because I want a tad bit more purple than black. Yep, it's not going to fit. I knew it wasn't going to. So wipe that off. And then, it's heavy. Look how pretty that is. Can you see it? And this, when you do that like that, it helps get the mica powders off the side of the bowl. Makes it so much easier to clean. And then the more you can scrape the batter out, the easier cleanup's going to be. And you're not, wasting. Don't waste your oils and stuff. This is precious. So use every drop. Okay, so so cool to see the black. We did a back to blue soap for the law enforcement and first responders. And we did black with a blue line. And I wish I would have used a tad bit more black because after it set a while, it just wasn't as black as I wanted it to be. Look, I got a little soap batter on my wrist right there. Just gonna wipe it off real quick. Okay, so this, just gonna, it doesn't have to be completely mixed. I kind of like leaving the goat's milk in there, like another extra colorant. And then, I wasn't even recording that. Do you see that? Okay, so now we're going to move all of this out of the way. Let me throw this in the sink. Now this is the fun part. This is the therapy part. It's all therapy to me. I really love making soap. It's so, I don't know, relaxing to me. So I really love sharing what I do with others. I'm by far not an expert on things, but I just really enjoy it. And I am so happy to help anyone else to get, you know, a craft or something they can do as well. So I had my pantry door open this whole time. So you can see. Let's see. Let's see if I can. I need something to set this up. Can this bowl work? Ooh, that works. Okay. Video. Record. Thanks for being patient with me. Okay, so now this is beautiful. Scrapey. All this black off, and then I'm done with this blender. So I'm gonna take the blender over there to the sink. Oh, this blackberry smells so good. I really wish you could smell it. I do a blackberry loofah, but in the event of hurrying up, I didn't get my loofahs ready. So I will definitely be ordering more of this blackberry and making blackberry loofah soaps, because those are one of our best sellers, and I absolutely love them. Okay, so watch. For the TikTok, we have to stop and record a bunch so I can splice them together. Okay, so here it goes. Here's the purple. We're going to start with purple. Try to pour the same amount in each one. This is what is called a drop swirl, what we're going to do. Oh no, I just saw. I have no idea. Static clean. Thought I saw hair. Don't want hair in people's soaps. I washed these out, and I have no idea. I have no idea where it come from. It probably come off of my clothes. Even though I do, you know, laundry and try to keep as clean as house as possible, it happens. So thank God I caught it. That would have been embarrassing. So, okay. So this is the drop swirl. So we're just going to pour it in. Oh, and not make a mess. Try not to. One thing you do have to be careful of not to pour too quickly. There we go. So I just go back and forth. Try to go down the same row, I should say. I don't know how to say it. The same path. Ta-da! Okay, and now more purple. Can you see what I'm doing? There we go. Let's do this one. my stomach is making a bunch of noises. I apologize if you can hear it. It's like, you didn't eat lunch, lady. Where's my lunch? Oh my goodness. I am so happy to have this soap back. Actually don't get to use this soap very often because it usually sells out pretty quickly. So I sadly don't get my own soap. Not this time. I usually get the little end pieces that I slice off. So, but this time or the last time I had given those away. And I think I have like one end piece left. So let's stop. That's 3 minutes of recording. Do another one. It looks so pretty. If you guys follow us on 3H Farms TX Facebook page, you will see, hold on, you will see the announcements for when the soap is ready. It's about 4 to 6 weeks. Usually 4 because I have a dehumidifier in my soap shed. And so that helps. But sometimes the humidity, it just kills me and it'll take a little bit longer. But if you guys follow us on Facebook and TikTok, we do like little announcements on there now. And our website is the same as our page. I was blocking that camera so bad. But 3H Farms TX, you can find us on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and we would love you guys to follow. We try to answer back any questions or comments and stuff like that on there. So, I've had several ladies and gentlemen reach out with soap questions, and I try to be the expert and I look up information if I don't know the answer. But, like one lady, she had a problem with her soap. We come to the conclusion she bought some just really cheap lye from the box store, and probably that was it. So, I may not know 100% everything, but I can try to help you find the answers if I can. And if it takes me a minute to get back with you, be patient, because I literally run a business. My husband has his business. So we run 2 businesses, have a farm and a family, and we just really love to try to help people if we can. And we love all the support. So thank you all for supporting us. So I just wanted to add all that in there. I'm almost done, y'all. Thank you for sticking with me. How long has it been? 53 minutes? I think that's pretty good. I mean, I was, doing some stuff before you all popped on. But, so an hour to make a batch of soaps, I'm getting pretty good at the timing here. I may do some hanger swirl along with it. I don't know. Soap is so pretty. I just love the colors. And I love that the goat's milk, when I poured the purple in there, I left some of the natural color of the soap because it gave it, a little more contrast. I could have went more purple. So, if you really want it to be purple, if you make this soap and you want deep purple, add more mica. Add that teaspoon per pound. Really saturated in there. Use a dark purple. The Mad Mica's purple I used was called Pow Pow Purple. It's just really beautiful. And if you want to lighten it up, you can add your clay, or you can add a titanium dioxide to it, and that'll lighten up your soaps. It'll lighten up your color. If you have a light color, like I made rosemary mint soaps, I did not do it on a live. And I got the light green. I got to jiggle out the stuff. I made a light green using bentonite clay, which is a dark gray. And then I used my light colored green. It was like maniacal pea or something like that. It was such a great color. I'm going to try to pick up this soap. My counter was clean. I spilled a little on the side here. Try to not waste any soap. Okay, so this is where I like to do my little swirl. I like to do kind of a, let's stop it. Let's do record again. Like this. Back and forth, kind of a figure 8. And then go back through it another time, and then go around the edges. I'm not going all the way down into the soap because that drop swirl is going to be, it always turns out so beautiful, and I'm afraid I'm going to like over mix the soap. So I don't want to over mix it. I don't want to mess it up. One time I had the last batch, actually, I over mixed a little bit, and it was still pretty. It just wasn't as pretty as it was the batch before. So I really, oh, you know what? I haven't done this in a while. You go straight down the middle. Kind of looks like a feather or hearts, more like hearts. And then last, what I do is I spray it really well with alcohol. If you do not spray with alcohol, that's okay, but it helps the, what'll happen, here, I'll drag this through. What'll happen is it'll look ashy on top. So it'll help that, and it also helps pop any kind of bubbles you might have on the surface. So just liberally. And if you're doing a top to your soap, also, I saw that they spray it with alcohol. So it's beautiful. It's done. I would try to tilt it and show you. I'm going to pick it up and maybe bring it over. Let's do this. Let's see if I can. Let me see if I can show you without dropping my stuff. Can y'all see? I'm trying to get it. Okay, here, hold on. Be patient with me. Get it a little closer. Oh, I feel some on my arm right there. Can you see it? Hold on. Darn it. Just that little bit. Boy, you can feel it burning. Okay, got it. Good. This is why we wear long sleeves, people. This is why you're supposed to obey the rules, and so don't follow me on obeying rules. Okay. Check it out. Can you see them? Da, da, da. Okay, so thank you so much. I am going to clean up because that is now I have 10 minutes to clean up all of this stuff. So I'm sure you don't want to watch me wash dishes because that's literally what I'm going to be doing. So dismiss. I don't need my alarm. I know. Go pick up my children. It's telling me. Go pick up your kids. Go pick up your kids. Have a fantastic day, everyone. Thank you so much for watching, and we appreciate all the follows. Music Mad, thank you so much. I am going to, will you do a cut video? I will do a cut video. I will do one on YouTube, just for my YouTube followers, my subscribers, and I will do a video like a short video on TikTok, and I also put it on our Instagram and our Facebook. So please, if you have those accounts, go follow us. If not, we understand. I mean, social media, it's just so much. So thank you so much for sticking around this hour and having a chat with my mom and myself. We love our subscribers. And really, for the whole, the YouTube community is amazing. There's only a few trolls. So if you're going to do videos and you want to show us your crafts, do it. I would follow you in a second. So you just send us over your link, your channel, and I will put play while I'm doing other things and try to follow and subscribe and all that. So thanks so much. Have a fantastic day. And it's a beautiful day here in Texas. I hope it's beautiful over there. So enjoy it while you can. Bye.